far are you willing to go when it comes to your goals? If I said to you, be disciplined for 3 months, 3 months being the best you could be, 3 months being different, 3 months doing something you never thought you could ever do. I want to be successful. Success has a price tag on it, people. You got to pay to get that success. What happens after the 3 months? I made it. I did my 3. Now let me go back to doing what I wasn't doing. Don't you realize that when it comes to success, it never stops? You should always thrive to go further and higher than you've ever gone in your life. Whatever the goal is, go beyond the goal. Don't just be stagnant. Don't stay in one space in your life. No, you need to keep going. Every day, keep going. Every day, be disciplined. Every day, don't stop. Maybe you don't want to do this today. Maybe this is not the time for you. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? When you got discipline attached to you, when you have a disciplined mindset, nothing can stop you. You refuse to stay confronted with excuses and things that you know that's not going to better your circumstances. That's called discipline.
Ladies and gentlemen, world premiere Word on the Streets.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
Today, we honor Dr. Kamal Bob as our world premiere Word on the Streets Black History 365 Days honoree. Dr. Bob, a prominent research scientist at Georgia Tech's Center for Education integrating science, mathematics, and computing, has been a powerful voice in addressing the critical issues of equity and access in STEM education. Dr. Bob's work shines a spotlight on the stark realities faced by Black and Hispanic students in urban public education systems. He highlights how these students, often from low-income families, bear the brunt of educational policy changes and system failures. From the Chicago teachers' strike affecting over 400,000 students to the Atlanta public schools cheating scandal, Dr. Bob demonstrates how these events disproportionately impact minority communities. His research and advocacy call attention to the disconnect between national goals for increasing STEM graduates and the current state of urban K-12 education. Dr. Bob challenges us to consider, how can we achieve our national education goals when nearly 500,000 potential STEM graduates in Chicago alone are locked out of their schools? Dr. Bob's work is a clarion call for the higher education community to engage with and address these challenges. He pushes us to envision an educational narrative that doesn't just serve the privileged, but truly opens doors for all students. We honor Dr. Kamal Bob for his dedication to educational equity, his insightful research, and his tireless efforts to ensure that our national education goals include and uplift all students, regardless of their background or zip code. This presentation captures the essence of Dr. Bob's work and its significance, highlighting his contributions to the field of education and his focus on equity and access for minority students in STEM fields. This is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
Shut up, Russia.
And good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome back to World Premiere Word on the Streets. I am Extraordinaire, along with yours truly, the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. My brother, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you, Extraordinaire?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, like those Los Angeles Lakers. Good to be in the house with you, brother.
Hey, also with you, man. Also with you.
Yeah,
we got a good topic for the day, man, for the folks, huh? On the finance.
Yes, yeah, man. Talking about that money. talking about that money.
Talking about, it's always, we say we're talking about a tool, but it's more than, we always say it's more than just the money, but, it's more than just the money.
Well, you know what it is, when you say the money, it always make people set up a little straighter, make them, because for whatever reason, we're attracted to that dollar bill, and the industry know our buttons to press. They know what words to use to get people attention. So, the industry use it. It's just one of those push words that, we sometimes use, because I know to get people attention when you say you're talking about that money.
Yeah, man, they get you attracted to that money with, marketing, all these marketing things, and commercial and the lotteries, the tickets, and people winning, they make it look so. But man, all the money and investing, all this, man, it's really boring. It's really boring, man. But they'll make it seem so exciting with it. But the real truth is really boring.
Right. It's amazing, man. You're right. The game. It's a really, when you step out of the end zone and look at it, like I said, from 30,000 feet, it's really is amazing and yet a shame to how they play games with us with these imageries, especially during the holiday seasons, friends. Especially during these seasons. Yeah, brother. So, man, today, man. So, what you do today? How was your day, brother? Before we get thick in the woods.
I had to do some business today, man, and putting out little fires and stuff. Started last night, doing a little business. Then came into the day, so just running around putting out some fires and getting back and doing a little research and stuff. Doing what we do, man, trying to get better.
Right.
And again, it's about me and my oldest boy. I bought him some crypto. We bought a little crypto on Coinbase, brokerage app, and we were talking about that, showing him how his fluctuates and stuff. So he bought something, then it went down. I'm like, telling him, man, Daddy went down. I said, well, what you gonna do? You gonna buy some more? He said, what you mean? I said, well, when it's going down, you can buy more, but, and then it went back up today. That's what he said, Dad, it went back up. I said, yeah, you'd made you some money, but you didn't. Just learn it. That's all. I just enjoyed that little moment with him right there.
That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful moment. That was a beautiful moment. That's part of all of this picture that we like to try to present to, that's all part of the picture that we bring to our platform, World Premiere Word on the Streets. Friends, as you all know, we are a community. And in fact, we're like family. And our mission and goal is to grow together. Because, the more we learn, we understand and realize that family who stay together, not only do they get better collectively, but their income tends to grow as well. You know, Fletcher shared with me a dialogue that he and I both we found very interested, and talking about family and talking about the experience Fletcher just shared with you all about he and his son. Friends, we've been coming on, you know, week after week, and we've been pounding this platform about personal development, unity, and family, and all of these wonderful things. And the more we talk about these things pop up along the way to help solidify the things that we talk about, and they bring it to life for us so that we can it reinforce what we've always been thinking and talking about. So Fletcher, if you don't mind, I just want to play a piece of what you share with me with our audience to correlate on what you just shared about you and your son. Would you mind, my brother?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Give me one moment, family. Y'all listen to this if y'all would. Hold up 1 second.
There is no culture in the history of humankind that has risen to maximize their full human potential without family at the center of their culture. This only exists. This is an interesting but negative statistic. This phenomena of the existential crisis of our family only exists among African American Black people. It does not exist on the continent or anywhere else in the diaspora. So there must be something in the water. We must fix this. It's a lot easier said than done because it is impacting our wealth. Quick statistics. For 350 years, household median income was dominated by white people. They were number one in this country. They no longer are number one. They're number three. And there's a reason for it. So who has the highest household median wealth in America? It's East Indians, $104,000 a year. What's the marriage rate in the East Indian culture? 94%. Two are working. Who's number two? Chinese Asians. Household median income, $110,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. Number three are white people. Household median income, $88,000 a year. What's the marriage rate? Almost 50%. Down significantly. Number four are Hispanics. Household median income, $61,000 a year. Marriage rate close to 70%. We are at the bottom. Household median income, $55,000 a year. Marriage rate, 34%. And projected based on facts and statistics that if we do not fix this, because white folks ain't fixing this, our marriage rate will be in the low teens.
Now, folks, I played that because it's something that we often talk about here. And this community, this family, you see, it's important that we learn that this thing, relationship, is more than just, it's more than that. It's bigger. It's much more than that. It affects your finance as well. And we don't think about those things. And no one ever put those things together for us until recently. Now, because we have access to computer network, AI, we can grab information and data, and we can examine things globally, collectively, and individually. And then that data and information can give us information, and perhaps we could put two and two together. Maybe that marriage and misunderstanding that you're having may be worth fighting for with those type of numbers. Obviously, it's worth fighting for. But the bigger picture to me that jumped out, we talk about this thing that we have to learn really to love ourselves, because love affect every aspect and area of your life. If you're not loving yourself, you're not going to love that significant other in front of you. Respect going to go out the window, and pretty soon or later, separation is going to come about, whether it's with a person, whether with a company, which mean a job. You got a good paying job, paying X amount of dollar, but that job may require you to get more knowledge, more education. You refuse to. We self-sabotage. That's the word. We self-sabotage ourselves in a lot of situations because we just can't see ourselves being better, doing better. There's a lot of reasons, but whatever the reasons are, you're worth fighting for. You're worth it to make yourself better today and make yourself better for tomorrow. Because as Fletcher so eloquently and often say, the numbers don't lie. Anything can be changed. Nothing ever have to be accepted as because they are as they are. Those numbers are frozen in time. You're not. You're not frozen. You're not a tree. You're not planet. We are given the capability of striving and changing whenever necessary, because financial freedom is not reserved just for certain people. It's not reserved just for the lucky one, the one who won or win the lottery. No, financial freedom and success is for anyone and everyone if we're willing to commit, consistently commit. Remove yourself from distraction and stay focused. And I know that's not easy, friends. Believe me, that is not easy. But is it possible? Of course it's possible. And I didn't want to get deep in the woods, but before we dive completely in our program, I just thought that was Fletcher obviously coming back in here, folks. But that was such powerful information that he shared with me. And I just wanted to play with you all so it give you something to chew on long after this show is over with tonight. You have something to chew on and think about. What say you, Fletcher?
Yeah, when he said that the medium income, that's not the average, that's below. Medium income, that's not above of that problem. So they starting off at 100-some thousand. We starting off 50-some thousand, and that's a household. That's not one person. One person. That's a household. So that's a husband, wife, with kids. You know what I'm saying? A household, two people working, making $55,000 a year, and it's time now. And all. We're not talking about all the other things that comes with that. The price of inflation of eggs and all that. So we arguing about stuff like that. I was talking to my son. I remember a haircut I was paying $10 for a haircut. A haircut now is $40 for me. We were talking about getting a haircut, $40, and I got me and both my boys. So 40 times 3. I ain't even talking about my daughter getting her wigs and all this stuff. That's just on hair products. So imagine, what I'm saying, that. What I'm saying? Imagine now you by yourself with 25,000 trying to make it. We got to do better. Like I said, we got to start knowing how to love each other. I think we need to start to love each other and have a plan to succeed. And the numbers of the East Indians, 98%. Listen at that, man, 98%. What are they doing? The question is what we not doing. You know what I'm saying? If we're not loving each other, we're not educated, we're not doing a lot of things. And we got to find answers to that. We got to find answers to that quick, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. And, and that's the beautiful thing about it, man, friends. We're not just talking just to be talking. We work on ourselves daily, folks. I tell Fletcher all the time, and he knows this, man, there's so many things about me that I need to rectify, I need to fix. And he say the same thing about himself, because we realize what we are doing and trying to do is bigger than us. It's bigger. See, where you are and what you're doing is bigger than you. We have to start thinking outside of ourselves and stop being so individualized and get out of this me. You are important. You are important enough to get yourself together mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. You are so important that you are leading, you are a light. And that light is the light in darkness. If you have kids, they are in darkness and they need a light. They need a guide. You are that guide. And so expand your light so bright that long after you gone, my brothers, my sisters, and whoever listening to us, make your light so bright until the people be underneath you, your children, your family, your neighbors. It would be more than just a teardrop at your home going and how much they're going to miss you. They have a guide that you left well equipped that they can follow and build on. What say you, my brother?
Yeah, man, that's perfect, man. Leaving the guide, leading by example, you know what I'm saying, showing them things. You been seeking, you know what I'm saying, having the wisdom to help them. Not, like I tell my wife, not to let our kids, our nephews, our nieces walk out the door like we walked out. Information, man, knowledge, understanding, wisdom. That's what we're trying to give, and it's helpful when we all come together as a community to help one another, man. Because them stats, it's crazy. We got to do something, man, in our community to build it. It don't just affect some of it. It's just because some win, it affect all of us. You know, some win and some not, so it affects us all.
Friends, if this is your first time checking out World Premiere Word on the Streets, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends. Share our link with other friends and let them know, hey, I was driving by and I ran into this program called World Premiere Word on the Streets. And you know what? Man, it was real interesting.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before Sarah Jones come on with interested headline news, enjoy a moment of some fun facts Extra and Fletcher gather for you today.
On today, December 11th, 1970, marked the premiere of the iconic TV show Soul Train, hosted by Don Cornelius. The show was a platform for African American music, dance, and culture. Also on this day, Stevie Wonder released his iconic song Superstition, which became his first #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The song's innovative use of the Moog synthesizer helped define Wonder's unique sound. HIV/AIDS breakthrough also occurred on this day, December 11th, 1995, which marked a major medical breakthrough. When the FDA approved the first protease inhibitor, sapinavir, to treat HIV/AIDS. This drug helped revolutionize treatment and significantly improved the quality of life for those living with the disease. Today, December 11th, marks a new day, a fresh start, and a chance to reignite your spark. As we journey through the year's final stretch, remember that every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger. Every obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to rise above. To those celebrating their birthday today, happy birthday! May your day be filled with love, laughter, and unforgettable moments. As we reflect on the past year, let's focus on the progress, not perfection. Celebrate your small wins, and know that they're stepping stones to greater achievements. December 11th symbolizes hope, resilience, and the power of the human spirit. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and keep moving forward. Your dreams are within reach, and every step closer is a victory. Believe in yourself, stay focused, and know that better days are ahead. You are capable, you are strong, and you are enough. Make today count, and make the rest of your year unforgettable. Rise up, shine bright, and make your mark.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Sarah Jones reporting. Winter is often associated with comfort foods, but it can also be a time for culinary abundance and nutritious eating. In an article by AP News, experts share valuable tips on how to make the most of winter's seasonal offerings. Experts emphasize the importance of seasonal eating during winter. This approach encourages using locally sourced, fresh ingredients that are readily available during the colder months. Some winter seasonal highlights include root vegetables, carrots, beets, and sweet potatoes, rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Winter squash, acorn squash, butternut squash, and pumpkin, packed with vitamin A and fiber. Citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, and lemons, high in vitamin C and antioxidants. Experts recommend hearty, warming dishes that make the most of winter's ingredients. Some ideas include soups and stews, lentil soup, butternut squash soup, and beef stew, perfect for using root vegetables and winter squash. Porridge, oatmeal with winter fruits and nuts, providing sustained energy and fiber. Roasted vegetables, roasted root vegetables with herbs and spices, bringing out natural sweetness. Expert tips. Shop locally. Visit farmers markets or join community-supported agriculture programs to access fresh, seasonal produce. Preserve summer's bounty, and freeze or pickle summer fruits and vegetables to enjoy during winter. Experiment with spices. Use warming spices like cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg to add depth to winter dishes. Make the most of leftovers. Use leftover vegetables in soups, stews, or stir-fries. Winter doesn't have to mean a lack of culinary variety. By embracing seasonal eating and experimenting with nutritious recipes, you can enjoy a balanced and delicious diet during the colder months. Take advantage of winter's abundance and get creative in the kitchen. I'm Sarah Jones reporting. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Our hosts are here and ready to indulge in passionate and meaningful discussion. Our chat room is open, so you can join and add your point of view. But before we hear from our hosts, listen to this short, yet powerful message.
This isn't just a show, it's a movement.
Season's greetings from world premier's Word on the Streets. As we celebrate this Christmas holiday season, remember to prioritize your financial well-being. Amidst the frenzy of sales and promotions, don't forget the timeless wisdom. Pay yourself first. Create a budget and stick to it. It's never too late to start making smart financial decisions. Resist the pressure from commercials promising unbeatable deals. Commerce may tug at your heartstrings, but it's after your hard-earned money. This season, redefine what truly matters. Love isn't packaged in boxes or bags, nor is it delivered by UPS or FedEx. Invest in meaningful experiences with family and friends. Wise financial habits. Set aside savings for the future. Avoid impulse purchases. Focus on what brings lasting joy. A gift to yourself. Give yourself the gift of financial peace of mind. Make conscious choices and prioritize what truly adds value to your life. From Extra and Fletcher, warmest wishes for a financially wise and loving holiday season. Remember, the real reason for the season is connection, love, and gratitude.
So just like she said, friends, I like to begin where I started Monday. During this holiday season, folks, remember to pay yourself first, and not just during the holiday season. Let that be your mantra all year long. Let that be a part of who you are. Let that become your DNA. Pay yourself first. Yeah, I understand you have a lot of bills. I understand you have a lot of credit card. I understand you have a lot of debt. Things are disarray. But they're going to be disarray whether you pay yourself or not. But if you start off right now, you don't have to wait until next month. You don't have to wait until January. You can start now. Next paycheck. Set something aside for yourself and watch how that small investment will grow. It doesn't take a lot sometimes to get things started. You see, what we need in life are some wins. Even if there are small wins, it creates and builds momentum. So give yourself some momentum. Even if you have to start off with little as $25 a paycheck, do that and watch how that build and grow. And you get a little saving underneath your feet. You start looking, you start having the courage to want to write a budget out. And lo and behold, by listing all your outgoing expense, you may discover there are some things on that list you can live and do without. And there you have found an extra $50. Now you got $75 you're saving. And even driving, you may realize you don't need to do that joy ride every other day. Gas save. You don't need this. You don't need Starbucks twice a day, every day. Money saved. For any amount of money that you're not spending out, that could be money going in. There are many ways that are all around us and are available, but we can't see them because we are preconditioned. We are preconditioned to spend. We are preconditioned to live life the way we've always have lived life. So what we're asking of you today to change, reprogram your mind, reprogram the way that you think, reprogram the way that you spend money, reprogram yourself for improvement. And remember, friends, as I started my conversation, it's all about you and it's not all about you. It's bigger than you. It's a legacy that you're creating and building, lasting foundation, generational wealth. What say you, Fletcher?
I say, man, it's breaking these chains off of you, man. It might take, some time alone. It might take some really dumping stuff out, sitting somewhere, being gone for a few months, and really trying to figure out where you're trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take some time to go sit and just say and plan out step by step what you want to do, how you going to get there, how to improve your way of life, how to improve your marriage, how to improve your relationship with money, how to improve your mental, how to improve these things to get you where you want to go in life. A lot of people don't know where they want to go. I was one of them. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was just following everybody else. Give me a nice car, some clothes, get to go out, have me a little money in the bank. I didn't even know how much money I wanted to have and save. I didn't even know amount. Then I was surprised when something happened and all was gone. I think we need to get somewhere and figure out and figure out what we want to do and get a roadmap of how to get there. Studying it, writing it down, going to events, meeting people, putting yourself around that vicinity, around things and people like that to say, this is where I want to be. How do this feel? Touching it, laying in it, getting used to it. I know when I first got it, I said I was working out the military. In the military, everybody think it's so wonderful, but I came out the infantry and I'm damn like a grunt. So I'm no service, no customer service. We all men, we in the field, and I come out, I get out, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And of course I go right to working in the mall, and now I gotta go in the front of customers. I had to change from being in the military way, when somebody tell you what to do, they're hollering at you, they're cursing at you, to now I'm in front of customers and I got to persuade them to buy something. Not even just out of the customers, it was the people that I work with that I had to learn how to work better with. I had to change a whole different mindset because they didn't defrag me. They didn't send me out. They didn't transition to me. They just, hey, you out, gone. And the crazy thing about it, we were taught to kill. We were taught to kill. Matter of fact, my rate of thing was like 2.2 seconds. I would be dead on the battlefield. I knew all those things, bombs and all that. We had bombs right by us. We sending them out, shooting them in the field for 30, 45 days. No showers, no. Now I come and be in the civilian world, unchanged. And a lot of people are like that. Some people are coming out, their situation, are coming out their culture, and now they're going thrusting to the world, and they're trying to figure it out with no plan. Saying I want this amount of money. If I don't even know what a lot of money was. I didn't even know what a lot of money was. That time I wanted a certain amount of money. When I got it, I needed another certain amount of money. And that still wasn't enough. And it took me a while to realize even the amount of money is what I didn't know what to do with the money. I came from a surviving mentality. I didn't have a step-by-step. Go to college, that didn't work for me. Then go to military, that didn't work for me. Then go get out and go do this, that didn't. But they didn't know. Put your $50 aside. For what? For a rainy day. It was always raining. That was survival mode. So if I'm living my life just surviving, putting out fires, get a little extra money. Ooh, look at that. Thank God, boy, God. And then I say, hey, let's go use it up. No plan. Hey, I'm going to be in customer service now. I'm going to go to sales, to customer service. Just follow the wind, whatever going. Don't know why I'm following it. Have no sense of direction. A lot of people, that's a lot of people, they just trying to figure it out. Trying to hit the lottery. Short-term goals, short-term thinking. That was me. Yeah. And I talk to people now, and I learn some things. I'm not getting it out there. When I talk to people, you get offended. They get offended when you like trying to give them some guidance, some things, not to put them down, not to hurt their feelings. But when you start talking about money and start talking about wealth and start talking, it's a different conversation. Start talking about credit and all these that don't know, it's the either looks, the sly remarks. It's hard. Then they say, well, you didn't say it the right way. When you in school and somebody teaching you, you don't tell the teacher, well, the teacher didn't say it the right way. They teaching it. The point is not the message. The messenger is the message. Are you receiving the message? But see, when it's come to money, I was telling my son, I say, I refer to my kids all the time because I'm teaching them. I say, what it is about money is not emotional. Money could be energy, it's current, but we take it in emotions and feelings all in it. We go rob and steal for it. Money is a tool, just like a shovel. And switching that, because that's why I say that time alone, being there, figuring that thing out, understanding it ain't about the people, showing the people about what do I have a place for where this money to go? What is the plan I have? Directions to direct this current. See, as it's current to flow, where it's supposed to flow, then flow back to me. Manifest my life, you know what I'm saying? Put myself in the future. To sit down and really come up with that, and just to sit down and go look at TV, distracted by the football games, sports games. They got gambling in there now. They know that the casinos, you hear the ding, 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 ding. They know how to get your attention to distract you from even thinking about that. How do I get away to write a thing out for me and mine, for my family, my life? How do I get a 98% rate marriage? It just said it gave me the answer. We know the answer. How do I get to that? I need to figure this out. What are they doing different than we are doing? Or I'm doing? Before we even got the money. That's what we try to understand those things right there. Educating ourselves, getting skills, understanding the market, understand what's going on in the world. That's another thing. I did not understand the flows of real estate, how real estate flows, how the markets flows. What companies blowing up right now? All these things? Why are we in a recession? What is inflation? Knowing what is GDP? Knowing these things, I've been in my all this world in this world all this time, and I'm just now learning these things. How it flow, what is going. They got people don't even have a safe, don't even want a bank account. It's 2025 almost, and they still putting money on the mattress. These are things that is hurting you. The marriage, divorce, the kids, holidays, all these things, the job. You know, when a job is showing that you have a job, what they give you like a valuation every quarter, you get down an action plan.
That's right.
Companies give you an action plan. If they give you an action plan, but you don't have an action plan for your life, you have an action plan for your kids. That's why I'm at it. I do on Facebook. I do skits above average. I come on when I come on, I put that in thing. We're trying to be above average, not trying to be average anymore. What is it going to take to be above average? What is it going to take to get that 98% in our community of marriage back? Go ahead, Struggle.
And the thing is, it's possible, friends, for you to live an above average life. See, a lot of time when we hear message like this, and a lot of time when you read books of such, and you see movies or you watch a commentary show, you think that's made for them and not for you. Well, nothing can be farther from the truth. It's made for you too. You just may have to start from where you are. And there lies one of the problems, Fletcher. We don't want to start from where we are. We want to start from the image that they present to us in front of us. That phony image that they present. We want to start from having that 2-story brick home, a picket fence, whatever the storyline is, with a dog and a cat, 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, or 2 and 2, or what have. We want to start from a Hollywood image picture before we start. Then we think we will be happy, or before we start working on the things that we think we need to work on. That's backwards, friends. You need to start right in the mess you're in right now. That's where you need to start. Because in order to get that image, it begins now. The work begins where you are. And I know from my own personal life, talking about divorce, financially, the expense, the years lost. And the ugly truth about it, when people go through divorce, it's financially ruined and emotionally ruined, separations of ties, and trying to get some inward understanding of oneself. And you leave that relationship, and you try to pick up the pieces and live your life, move your life forward with a whole bunch of negative, financially negative and emotionally negative baggage that you're carrying with you. So you're in a deeper hole that you're trying to dig your way out of. But even in your deepest, darkest hole, even in your despair, friends, I've been there. And losing a job, been there. During the winter season, during the holiday season, we've been there. If you don't give up, if you don't throw in the towel, and if you make a inward decision, make a self-commitment, you can get out of that despair. You can get out of that hole. And yes, it would be a challenge, but it's possible. It's possible if you're willing to commit to yourself. If you're willing to rise up every day to yourself, to give back to yourself, to improve yourself in whatever area in your life You know, each one of us who's listening right now, we all know what need to be fixed. We all know what's broken. But knowing what needs to be fixed, knowing what's broken doesn't get it repaired. It doesn't improve anything. See, knowing is good, but it's not enough. Action, taking action, doing something about these areas in our life, in your life. If it requires going back to school, do it. If it requires getting a temporary job, extra income, do that. You've set the budget, and you realize from that budget, you realize that you're still short $300. That's got something is not magically gonna happen. Prayer's not. You got the prayer, say the prayer, but sometimes the answer in the prayer is answered with action, by your action. Someone can come in your life and have the perfect opportunity for you to make more than the $300. See, whatever you're looking for, when you make a decision, the decision you made and you're serious about it, you would be surprised. Things will show up in your life unexpectedly. I can't tell you when, how, or where. They just happen. And it's not magic. It's just the way life is. As we move forward, as we seriously move forward, something out there comes towards you. But if you never move forward and you just so afraid, you just stay in your comfort zone because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to risk yourself getting out of your comfort zone. You're going to continue missing these opportunities that life presents to us each and every day, because we do have opportunities every day. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
I'm for the ones that say, man, you don't understand my situation. All that sound good, what y'all saying, that kumbaya stuff. And I'm from experience, like I say, I've been through a divorce. It devastated me and my ex-wife. We going through the divorce, that I had to move out, that it was a bad divorce. The police involved, had to move me out, restraining orders. I'm out there in that world. I had to stay with somebody else. I lost my job and everything. Now she in the house. We had a house. She couldn't pay the house by herself, so she had to move in with a friend. And I mean, before all that happened, I got good at my job. I'm about to get promoted to a DM, district manager, as they call it, at a clothing store. I'm gonna be over 7 stores. She doing good at her job at Home Depot. About to be a manager. So we and then everything going money, and got a little safety, putting up money. I mean, one time with the house, we was renting a house, too nice big old house in Colorado, and we wanted to fix the house up. We did the floors, we did paid somebody else. How ignorant dumb we were. We fixed somebody else's house up for them with our money, and then everything started crashing down. I lost a job. Like I said, she had to move out. My kids had been this rough. They had their own room. Now they got to move in to another house with one of her friends, and money's tight. I don't have no money. She's upset. We displaced. Courts involved. More money going. Displaced. Being evicted. She can't pay the rent. She upset now. Kids can't have nothing now. And it get worse and worse because you get deep and depressed. Can't get a job. The car's now the car getting repoed. You gotta make a decision. You hire the car to the point just get the car up. The car get taken. Nothing ain't going right. and you still trying to in that mud, that deep in that mud, you still trying to move in that mud when you just can get out. But you decide you just keep going through it. You're trying to figure out, you can't figure nothing out because your mind is all over the place. You can't. You just like, I'm gonna do this, that doesn't work. I'm gonna do it. Just like, what is going on? It's saying like everything, hell and everything is coming down on you. Nothing's going right. And then you sit down and you really sit down and like start looking like, man, what did I go wrong at? How can I fix this? See, when you do that, now it ain't blaming nobody else. You're looking at yourself. What, like, everything stopped and you start saying, man, and you start seeing what you did wrong and how you did wrong and how everything went out. But when everything was good, it was moving so fast, you didn't even see it. It was right in your face. Then you try to fix it, try to repair it. It ain't. You can't do the same thing. The same thing you've been doing for the few years is not working no more.
That's right.
It's not. You got to do something different. You got the same person you are can't go where you're trying to go. It's not going. It's not. You can't persuade it this time. You can't sweet talk. It's not working. The jobs that you want to dried up. The money that you want to dried up. See, that's that time of the crossroad when it's time to reinvent yourself. That's when it's time to sit back and say, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to go to school? Because you're trying to get money fast, you can't. Ain't nothing going fast, nothing but trouble going to come short term unless you can't get it fast. And if you get it fast, you're going to be right back in your predicament. So it's the best time to say, let me stop and learn something. Get myself together the right way.
That's right. What they say, Fletcher, easy come, easy go.
Furniture and all that. But so I'm saying, some of y'all, it's Christmas time and it's coming up, you don't have it. You sitting up like, man, how? And trying to figure out all these ways. You have to pause. You got to be honest with yourself. I can't do it. I had to make that call and tell my kids, hey, look, Daddy doing better. I can't give you nothing. I can't do it. My nieces and nephews that were used to Unc Key giving everything. Hey, I can't be that uncle right now. I got to get me together. It'll come back, but right now I got to do this. I got to do this for me. Put your pride to the side and figure out something for you. Make a decision. This is what I'm going to do. And say, this is what I got to do. And go figure it out. I had to do it. And it didn't happen overnight. It went from me sleeping on my dad's sofa, you heard the stir, to moving in with my cousin, and that didn't work. Then moving in my own place with an air mattress, sleeping on an air mattress. Moving forward, not looking backwards. I couldn't look back there no more. It was too hard to look back there. Nothing was back there for me. Oh, you leaving your kids? No, I ain't leaving my kids, but I got to look forward for me I had to get me better for anybody that around me to be better. I wasn't good for nobody in that state. So when I decided what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going back to school. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to be cool with this. I'm all right. Hey, friends come over, they can sit on the floor. I had to be saying this is where I'm at right now. But I'm not going to be here. See, that's when you start. When I look at it now, if I go back now, I'm older, I look back at it, I wish I should have been writing stuff down or journaling what I was doing. I wish I'd have wrote down. I'd have got that quick if I had the plan wrote down. I was going off like muscle memory. Going here, I said I'm going to do this. I had to start from the bottom. I went to an interview. I'm older. I'm 30-something. I'm in there with 18-year-olds. I had to put all that pride aside. I'm sitting there with 18-year-olds, listening to them, and I'm like, but I had to put it to the side because I had a plan. That's what it is. So when I say you need to sit somewhere, and see, I didn't even know about finances then. Man, if I know what I know now, I'd have went got me a mentor. I wish I had something like this I could have found and had them step by step helping me, guiding me towards where I was trying to get to. I got there quicker. So somebody was helping me. Like my brother came along, and I was so broke. I was so when I started getting some money, getting something. And like I say, when the student ready, the teacher would come. My brother came along. He was talking to me about money, and I'm sitting up there, and what he was saying was like, "Man, you crazy." See, I know where some of y'all at. How I'm gonna do that? Why would I do that? So you want me to save how much and put it where?
Mm-hmm.
But how I know that's gonna work? Is this a for show thing? I can't give you no for show. But go read this. See, like most of you want somebody to do it. I was there. Hey man, tell me how to do it. Now you got to go read it. Read. Why I need to read when you right here? Now you need to understand it better. See, that's why I said I've been in the fire. And you gotta, and I'm going through it, and he's telling me. And I remember one day it was somebody hit me in the back of the head with a baseball bat. I could see everything he was saying. Like, man, I really can do this. I really can do those things. It was a wake up call, but it didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight because my wife was like, "Nah, because I was on. Don't mean she was on." And then she wouldn't assure me. Hey, I need to go through the work. So you got to go do the work. We can show you how to get the money, how to do this, and all that, but will you do it? And when it don't happen in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, what you gonna give up? A decade of sacrifice. A decade of sacrifice, watching it and sitting there doing it. This is the easy part for me. Now I had to figure this out for me. How does work? Put this in here, put that in there. I didn't get the steps. I had to go read and understand it. That's why I get that joy doing it through my kids. I'm sitting. Then I got to learn how to teach it, how to give it to them, because they gonna say the same thing. I know, I understand. Like, get a message to them, come back, send another message to them, and come back. But the message is the same thing, just in a different way. So me and Extraordinaire get on here and give you the same message, but we give it into a different way. We add a little salt, pepper, a little Creole seasoning on it. They're gonna gumbo filet.
That's right.
But it's still the same way. It's still the same thing. Dave Ramsey, other people, Myron Golden, all these E.T., all these stuff is this thing, say, but we putting a little our flavor on it. But the part is, at the end of the day, don't matter who giving it, if you don't put no action to it, it ain't gonna mean nothing. People tell me
that's right. If you don't make the commitment to yourself, it's just to yourself.
People say, I like what you said, I'm gonna do. Then how you do this, then they don't move. But the point is, it ain't gonna happen overnight. It's not. Ain't no quick get rich fan. It's not. It ain't the lottery. And then the person, it might work for you. I mean, the other person tell them, and you both y'all on each side. It's 3 of y'all. You in the middle, and the one on the left and the one on the right might take that 3 months. Might take them 3 years. Might take you 5, 6. But its point is getting there. And the point is starting.
That is the point.
Starting, writing it down, getting together with a group, and the whole thing about it is winning, man. What is it going to take for me to get there? Because a lot of this stuff we talk about, doubt and fear and all that stuff there is strong, man. A lot of this stuff about all this trauma that you've been put in, how you've been fed things, that the way you think, not even you, those things, them the things that's stopping you. Your belief.
That's a lot too.
Yeah, your belief. And I say that, man, if you put your behavior before your belief before your behavior, but what we're doing, we putting our behavior and that we're controlling our belief. And we need to let our belief, if we believe, then we would act accordingly. When we act accordingly, that's our behavior. But what we doing our behavior with our belief. Just flip it around. But it's going to take something. And I'm telling you some experience. And it took me a while, and the whole thing was about me, my lack of belief, my behaviors that I learned, and not educating myself, not putting myself around the right people. We say the same thing. Not forgiving myself for what the past, letting those things go and moving forward. Go ahead, Strata.
So, right, exactly what you're saying. This is what we talk about, friends. You see, you have to focus on you. I mean, you can't worry about how the person raised in life is on your left, on your right. You have enough ism of yourself to work on.
Yeah.
And friends, we're talking about becoming financial free and empowerment. We're more talking about empowerment of yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you make yourself better, those are byproducts. They kind of come along with the package. It's about self-improvement. It's about you getting better. But you can't get better looking at the person to your left, how fast they got there. You can't, no. Like y'all know the phrase, stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real.
A lot of us is getting out of our lane because we're seeing somebody else. Yeah, a lot of us getting out of our lane.
We're driving the car, Fletcher, turning left and checking out somebody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of observing and working on your own life. You know you got enough mess going on with you. You know it.
Yeah.
So friends, focus on yourself.
You need to watch this if you're tired of ads ruining your playlists. Prime has the solution. Imagine this. You're vibing to your favorite playlist or engrossed in a gripping podcast, and then bam, an ad. Mood killer, right? Well, Prime kicks those interruptions to the curb. Dive into a world where your music flows endlessly and your podcasts keep you in the zone. But wait, there's more. We're talking exclusive gaming perks that level up your play, and a massive library of books and magazines at your fingertips. It's not just about tunes, it's about total entertainment freedom. So, why wait? Unlock endless possibilities with Prime today. Your ultimate entertainment package is just a click away. Say goodbye to interruptions and hello to nonstop fun. Join Prime now.
And we're fortunate tonight, Fletcher. We have Chandra in the chat room along with Selena, and they've been just blowing up in the chat room. And we
read some of the chat, so you got some more.
Yes. A lot of good advice, a lot of they complimentary of the spoken words that you and I have been saying. And we're just honored to have you all in the chat room, and thank y'all so much for showing up and for showing out.
Yeah.
And friends, if this is your first time tuning in to the world premiere Word on the Streets, thank y'all for coming and thank y'all for listening. We come on twice a week, every week, Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If this sounds like something you can dig, you can enjoy, you can get with, sound like something that make common sense to you? Common sense. What about that? Foreign words. But it's the way we talk. And we are passionate because just like you, we are dealing with life just like you. We've learned a few things along life's way. That you don't have to allow life, you don't have to allow the tornadoes in life, the hurricanes in life, the rainy days in life. That doesn't have to be the whole narrative of your life. You see, because life also presents summer and spring and sunny days and perfect weather days. There's two sides, and we like to present to you both sides, friends. But in the end, we know that if you make a commitment to yourself, you have a 99.5% of improving, being a better version and better person of yourself tomorrow than you are today. So why don't you make that commitment, friends, to yourself? And your family will reap some golden benefits from you making some serious commitment to yourself. This is world premiere word on the streets. And like I said, it's more than just finance. It's about personal development. Personal. Make it personal. Personal development. Empowering yourself. Fletcher, won't you say whatever you like, man? Give us the last word before we drive. And take as much time as you like.
I did a show, man, on Facebook. The average car note is between $750 to $1,000 with an average interest rate of 7%. That's a brand new car. A used car, average car note $500 with an interest rate of 12%. And people say, I talk to people about, savings. Try to get you $20,000, $30,000 put up for emergencies. You know what I'm saying? You lose your job or things happen. If you can save $1,000 or you can do them things, you can for that car, you can do those things. And I'm telling you, just that little thing right there, we don't have to have millions. That will make a difference in your life, man. Having that in reserves, having that right there, putting it up, save it, and doing another. But that part right there, getting out of debt and having that part right there, instead of now you the bank.
Yes.
Now if something go wrong, you the bank.
And you know what? Hold it right there and pick it back up. A lot of people, when you say, start a little saving, they want to start telling you about all these bills and expenses. But at the same time, as you say, they can save for, we could do what we want to do.
Yep, when we want to do it.
When you want to do it. And I just wanted to echo that because you can start a saving account, whoever listening out there, and you feel that you can't. We both are here to tell you can. Go ahead, brother.
Now, I'm just telling you to read. I'm saying that you direct your money to go pay that. You direct your money to go to get movies, go to get you. Now, and I'm not saying alcohol, whatever. You're going to direct your money to do it. So direct your money for things like that. And see, then it's a belief thing. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you a belief thing. When you believe it, then you start acting accordingly, it become a behavior. You know what I'm saying? Now, when somebody say, I did that, now when they say go invest your money in something, putting you a little bit aside, daily call average, you understand now you start seeing your money grow. Those little things, those little factors, instead of this short-term thinking, man, long-term. If you can pay that on a car, imagine you taking the money, and now you become the bank. Now you can say, hey, I can put half of this down on this other car if something go wrong and still have me some money, $15,000 in the bank, then build it right back up, pay the car off quick. Using those things just like the bank. Coming to your bank. But it's a transfer in your mind. Your mind.
It's a mind. It is a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset
to
do those things. And that's what we're trying to get you up, transform your mind, transform your thinking. I still go back to that. It was great show, extraordinary, great title for that, man. And I keep going back there. You got to transform your thinking for real with this, man. Because a lot of people not doing this because of the way they think, the way the way they think about money. And you got to change the way you think. And I had to do it. Even after I got it, my wife didn't get it. Now I'm trying. The thing that I love now, catching my kids young, catching them young, and they seeing the money go on, and they not saying nothing. They cool with it. They understand, like, hey, this what. When they talk, well, that's what we're supposed to do. Yep, that's what we're supposed to do. It's funny, starting them off understanding 25% comes out, 15 for investment, 10 you get to. That's the way. That's the standard that we're doing. So transforming your thinking will change it, man. Transforming your thinking, saying, hey, I'm going to put this money in the Roth. I get $8,000 a year. I can put $8,000 a year. Me and Miss Bertrand, we talked about that. And Miss we talked about not talking about, hey, I remember she called, hey, I'm maximizing out, Keith. That just, I'm doing it. It ain't no, well, I got to do this. I might do this. Right. I'm doing it.
And that is the point. That's what we're talking about on this platform. You have to get a no-nonsense thing and carve out for yourself.
Yeah.
Prioritize you and say, you get paid this is you're gonna deposit this amount for yourself every paycheck.
Mhm.
Come what may, I'm paying me first.
I'm having to sacrifice. I'm sacrificing. Now, so when, like again, now going back to that husband and wife, 98%. Now y'all go striving for that. You striving together to get to somewhere. See, at first you did like, I'm trying to get somewhere. I don't know where we're trying. Now you on the same accord, getting somewhere. Think about, like you said, manifesting something. Now both of y'all manifesting. Now both of y'all, now your child is they manifest because they think they know where you're going. So what you think is gonna happen? You're gonna get there faster. But it ain't gonna happen overnight. It takes sacrifice and working it and working it and working it, figuring it out, working it. It's something new. You transform your thinking, so of course it ain't gonna be easy. It's something new.
Then you'll be able to create a real picture than the phony picture that they show you that on TV. Instead of that Hollywood image, you would have a real image that you and your significant other built and created.
Man, then the whole, like we talking, now you on another road open up. Now another avenue, another road open up, a different route open up. A route that you didn't see. Oh, where did that come from? Different route, not different ideas. Different ways of thinking. Remember levels. So hit the like button, man. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Extraordinary and amazing Keith Fletcher just gave you something to eat on, something to sip on, and something to smoke on. Thank y'all for showing up with us. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you, man.
All right, well said. Thank y'all very much, friends. See y'all Mondays